Hello and welcome everyone. Faster Than Light, or FTL for short, is a roguelike sim that's all about micromanagement. Manage your crew, quell the rebellion, and restore order to the galaxy. At its core, FTL is simple. You have important intel you need to deliver to the Federation, but it's a long way away, and the final frontier is as lawless as the Wild West. Your ship starts out modestly equipped, but as you progress, you'll need to find upgrades to stand a chance against the Rebel flagship. Runs will last about an hour, but you'll actually come out the other end wondering where your week has gone. In this video, we'll examine why FTL is so addicting and how it makes use of frustration in a positive way. Your starter ship will be the Kestrel, a well-balanced spacecraft with a human crew. Humans may not be the best at any one thing, but they're pretty good at everything. A jack of all trades, if you will. As you continue playing, new alien species will become available to you. For example, mantises are great fighters, and the green gummy bears are walking reactors, providing one additional power to whichever room they're in. In FTL, fuel is your most important resource. Without it, you're stranded. You'll have enough to get started, but if you're going to make it through 8 sectors, you'll have to find more, and the only way to do that is to keep jumping to new points. This not only increases your chances of finding supplies, but also keeps you ahead of the pursuing Rebel fleet. Each sector will have dozens of unexplored locations, and visiting them for the first time will trigger an event. This will range from encounters with enemy ships, merchants, helping civilians, or something else entirely. Fighting enemy ships is straightforward. You'll have to destroy them, or they'll destroy you. Once the ship is defeated, you can loot it for supplies, and if you're lucky, you might find something good. The other type of event will require you to make a choice, or several choices. For example, do you send your crew to help stop a riot or not? You may get a reward, but there's always the chance that you could lose someone. If you meet certain requirements, a blue choice will appear, which is generally a good option. However, no outcome is certain, but once you play enough times, you'll notice certain choices tend to yield certain results, giving you an edge for your next run. These events will start out fairly mild, but ramp up in difficulty as you progress. Next, you'll have to manage your ship's reactor, allowing you to divert power to where it is needed most. As you earn more scrap, upgrade your reactor to power even more systems for better offensive and defensive capabilities. Your crew can be stationed in any room and will provide bonuses when manning certain systems. For example, shields will regenerate on their own, but if you have a crew member there, it'll regenerate faster. And if they spend enough time doing these things, they'll master that skill and provide an even bigger bonus. Initially, you'll be given 2 weapons to get you familiar with some basic weapon types. One is the Burst Laser Level 2, which will fire in 3-shot bursts and only requires power to operate. The other weapon is the Artemis, which will fire a missile, but it'll require that you have missiles in store. Missiles and bombs ignore shields, but are a limited resource. If you run out, those weapons become useless until you get more. The more you upgrade your ship, the more weapons you have, and the more crew members you hire, all make your ship more powerful, but will also add to the growing list of things to manage. So there's a bit of a learning curve, but after a few runs, you'll start to get the hang of it quickly. The tutorial does a great job getting you started, and you'll find yourself jumping right back in after you die. And you will die a lot, at least in the beginning. But what makes this so easy to come back to? Well, starting a new run is inviting. All of the knowledge you've gained from your previous runs can be used in your next run, so it always feels like progress can be made by learning from the choices you've made before. But this is a roguelike, so each new run will be different, but with enough encounters under your belt, you'll know what to do in most situations. The heart and soul of FTL is managing your crew during combat, but the game throws you a bone. Pausing the game will allow you to assess the situation and take the necessary actions. Redirect your crew to literally put out fires. If a system is damaged, or if there's a breach in the hull, those will need to be repaired. If someone is seriously hurt, send them to the med bay. The pause button is a godsend, and one of the most important mechanics in the game, and it really takes the pressure off of you big time. The pause button can bail you out, and there's no limit to how long or how many times you can use it either. While the game is paused, you can still issue orders like normal, and once you resume the game, crew members will carry out those orders. So even in the most hectic situations, you feel like you have some level of control. A death may be frustrating, but it's not stressful, which is why you'll immediately start a new run once you die, because you'll think to yourself, if I had done this instead, I would have gotten farther. In your endless pursuit of tweaks, every new encounter will keep things fresh. This seemingly harmless game design will keep you coming back, and sooner than you know, you're an addict that's one run away from an intervention. There are tons of little tricks you'll learn along the way that'll give you an edge. Every point of optimization will increase your chances of winning. Time your weapon's burst for maximum damage, or try out that fancy new beam weapon. Maximize the number of places you visit and complete quests for rewards. In later runs, maybe consider new upgrade paths. For example, try using drones, or install a teleporter to board enemy ships like space-age pirates. There are so many different ways to reach the same destination, allowing for countless hours of experimentation. And not to mention, the music's good too. I didn't think a bunch of beeps and boops would sound this good, but it's definitely a bonus because FTL will take hours to master, with plenty of content to unlock. Unlock new ships by completing achievements and objectives. The Advanced Edition will add new races and weapons. If you ever feel like you're getting good, the hard mode will be there to squash that feeling. FTL is a fun game that does frustration right. When you just need one hit, but all of your lasers miss and you die for it, you'll say that you hate this game. But good luck quitting. You're addicted now, and you're gonna tell everyone how awesome it is so they can suffer too. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you liked this video and what you thought of the game. See you next time.
This is Earth Radio. And now here's human music.
Human music. I like it.